The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
The main reason I think that the economy is accelerating is deregulation. Labor force participation rate is starting to tick up. Wages are starting to tick up. The trends are going in the right directions, and corporate earnings aren't ticking up. Corporate earnings are exploding.
You know, I am so tired of these cheerleaders. It's incredible. And what's really incredible and what's really stupid is they're sending out Donald Trump to talk and send out tweets. And he believes this stuff. He's getting this stuff from his aides. They should all be fired. They should be fired. Whoever is giving him this garbage, this information, should be fired. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. I mean, this is nuts. Look, Trump has built an incredible brand. We all can agree to that. I mean, he's got his name on the biggest and the best buildings around the world. He's got his name on the best golf courses around the world. Even steaks and food and clothing. He's built a brand like nobody else. But his mistake is he's going to try to take that brand and brand the economy. You can't brand the economy. It's a huge mistake putting his brand on the stock market and the economy, and these people are telling him, yeah, do it. He has yet to learn that the stock market does not reflect in any way how the economy is doing. The dollar reflects how the economy is doing. Stop listening to all this garbage about consumer sentiment. That's just all nonsense. The dollar tells you what the economy is looking at going forward. You know, it's funny. Every president, even their spouses, when an economy is in trouble, when they can't get it to grow, and the debt is increasing faster than the growth, they immediately try to take parking space in the heads of the people and try to tell them the stock market reflects the health of the economy. And they do everything they can to financially rig the stock market to go higher so that they can convince people, look, the economy is the truth. If you look at the stock market, rather, that is the economy. The stock market reflects how well we're doing. They all do that. And now his team is having him do the same thing. When he was a candidate and he didn't have his team around him, remember what he was saying. The stock market is a big, ugly bubble. Today, it's even bigger, it's even fatter, and it's even uglier. But he's taking credit for it, putting his brand on it. He was better off as a candidate. Because as a president, he looks like a hypocrite. Because of the people that's surrounding him. They're making him look like a hypocrite. It's ridiculous. Now to take and put his brand on the stock market. Look, when things were getting so bad for Obama, remember when he brought out the big guns?
Because of what he's been doing. The stock market has doubled.
So, he brings up Michelle Obama to say the stock market is doubled. In other words, look at the stock market. Look how well my husband is doing for the economy. It's ridiculous. The stock market has nothing to do with the health of the economy. It's the dollar. This cheerleading's got to stop. It's the dollar, stupid. Even the GDP can't help you because they can manipulate the GDP. They can manipulate it. He came out last week and said the GDP is at 2.6%. That's terrific. We've never seen this before. His aides should have told him, don't go out and say that. There was 8 times that number was beat. In fact, that number's been beat like 12 times. 13 times that number was beat, and 8 times it was at 3%. Don't ever go out and say that, because that's a quarterly number, and quarterly numbers are adjusted drastically. Only stick with the annualized number, which is 1.8%, which is no better than Obama. That's what his aide should have told him. This cheerleading is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Jobs are not better under Trump. They're not. And when I hear this
week, the Dow Jones Industrial Average reached an all-time high. Never, ever has it been so high. In May, the unemployment rate hit a 16-year low. And last quarter, real GDP growth increased to 2.6%.
Wait a minute. But wait a minute. He wasn't told before he went out and said that the unemployment rate is not the number you're looking at. It's worse because they're holding back. They're not counting. If you count back the discouraged workers, your unemployment rate is much worse. Look, jobs are not better under Trump, in spite of everything you hear. Believe me, I like Trump. I want him to be successful. I wish it was true that he was doing a better job at jobs, increasing jobs, than Obama. But it's just not true. It's just not true. First of all, the take-home pay is even worse. Disposable income in this country is even worse. It's not even keeping up with the job growth. It dropped $129 billion, getting us closer to a recession. Not further away from one, but closer. Incomes, they're talking about how incomes are really doing great. You heard this guy, incomes are increasing. They're all ticking up. Look at the trend. Incomes are ticking up. What? Incomes on an annual basis is up 69 cents. Movie tickets have increased more than that in 1 quarter. Wow. What are you, nuts? The real truth is President Trump is on track to produce the fewest new jobs in 7 years. In fact, and this kills me to say this, but it's the truth. In fact, at Trump's current run rate of job creation, if it doesn't improve, he will end this year, 2017, he would have added about 1.9 million jobs. You know what that means? It would be the first time since 2010 that we've dropped below 2 million. Even Obama didn't do that. In fact, Obama was averaging 187,000 a month. You know what Trump's average is right now? 162. Do you remember in February, right after Trump became president, the inauguration, after he was inaugurated, then White House Secretary, remember Spicer? He was so eager to brag about the 235,000 jobs in February. He went out, did his press conference an hour before the official release, which you don't do. But he was all excited about this 235,000. But all glory was fleeting, because now you look back, from February through May, Trump created 594,000 jobs. That's less than the 695,000 jobs created by Obama during his last 4 months in office. So what's this cheerleading all about? It's all lies. And the bad thing is, these guys, his aides, should be sitting down and telling him exactly what I'm saying. And go out and say it. Tell the truth. Don't make this guy look like a hypocrite. Also, if you recall, President said on August 4th, the unemployment rate dropped from 4.8 to 4.3. But remember, that was before no one told them about the 429,000 people that dropped out of the labor force. That's why it dropped from 4.8 to 4.3. If you put the 429,000 discouraged workers back in, the unemployment rate goes back over 5%. This is unbelievable what's going on here. This is crazy. We'll be right back. That's why you got to listen to Phil's Gang. Be a gang member and you get the truth. Then you know how to invest properly.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. the Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Vest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
Time is the one thing that we want more of. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
They offer a free weekend seminar class. They put big dazzling names with their programs. But are they really just offering a sales pitch? At philsgang.com, we are the leader in teaching, informing, and helping members understand stock charting, investing in the stock market, and making true profits. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you could imagine. Plus, the philsgang.com friendly customer support team is available when you need us most. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market? Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264.
We will never fully understand what we've asked of you, or your families, asking you to put yourself in harm's way, to endure it all. But we do understand that it's our turn, our duty, to keep you secure for the rest of your life. Wounded Warrior Project long-term support programs help our most severely ill or injured veterans live independently, at no cost, for life, so that they might stand at ease. Join us at findwwp.org.
Phil's Gang and Choice Trade are separate and unrelated companies. Choice Trade does not provide any investment advice or recommend or endorse any particular security or investment strategy. At philsgang.com, we're always striving to understand our members' needs. And for over 18 years, philsgang.com has met the goals to educate and inform investors how to make the most of your money and your choices. That's why Phil Grandy and philsgang.com has teamed up with Choice Trade, a leading online broker for stocks and options. Choice Trade has received 4 stars 6 times from Barron's in their annual survey of online brokers. Phil Grandy at philsgang.com recommends Choice Trade as your online broker. For more information on Phil's Gang and opening an account with Choice Trade, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
10 years later, where do you think we are? Are we back on the precipice, or are we in a much better place?
Oh, we're in a much better place on two counts. First of all, the economy's done very well. That's despite the fact that two supposed job killers are still fully in effect, the financial reform bill and the health bill, in no way diminishing economic activity.
Are you kidding? The health care bill has killed us. The health care bill, Obamacare, has killed us. The dumbest bill we ever had. You know, Trump has done a good job in cutting regulations. No question about that. I mean, no question. Okay? I mean, if you look at all the regulations that he promised to cut, he kept those promises. He did. And he's cut 6 million hours. There's 6 million fewer hours of regulation paperwork than Obama in the same 200-day time. Can you imagine? He cut 6 million fewer hours. There's 6 million fewer hours of regulatory paperwork than Obama in the same period of time. Total final rule costs, $24 billion for Obama. Remember, Obama, the final rules cost you and me $24 billion. You know what Trump's bill is to us? $1.2 billion. Annual, the final rule cost annually, $4.2 billion for Obama. Trump came in at $378 million. That is terrific. Paperwork burden, 6,803,000 hours under Obama. Trump cut it down to 848,000 from 6,800,000. Almost 6 million hours different. No wonder the economy couldn't grow. We were being choked. Also, Obamacare. Remember, that's when they said if you've got less than 50 employees, okay, you can get rid of all the health care. You don't have to pay the health care for them. Those expenses are gone. Just move them below 30 hours. So all the large companies were taking all their full-time employees, dropping them to part-time employees so they didn't have to give them the health insurance. Dropping people from full-time to part-time has killed this country. In fact, we have every one of our new, when we get those jobs, 185,000 jobs a month, over 70% of those are part-time. It's killing the economy, and that is why that 70% of people with 401ks are not putting money into their 401ks for retirement because they don't have the extra bucks to do it because of the wages. What's he talking about? In the Dodd-Frank bill he's talking about, he went and he killed all the community banks, which small businesses depend on to get loans, and small businesses couldn't get into those banks to get loans. He killed all the loans for small businesses by killing the community banks, by shutting them down or putting so many regulations on they had to go and merge with the big banks like J.P. Morgan. Barney Frank is one of the biggest liars on this earth.
Much of the problem that the smaller banks in particular are complaining about have nothing to do with the bill that I co-sponsored with Senator Dodd.
It has everything to do with it. God, he's a liar. This guy is such a liar. But let's go make some money. Now I think I got to go take a shower first. Listen to him.
The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
Okay, let's make some money together. Look, I always tell you that it is, and I understand it's very hard for people to take the time to learn how to invest in individual stocks. You shouldn't be investing in individual stocks unless you take some kind of educational course. Individual stocks are hard to do. And many of you learned that, especially when you guys were day trading. You lost all your money. Then you gave your money to the brokers. They lost all your money. Or it was the reverse. The brokers lost all your money. And then you tried it on your own with day trading. You lost all your money. The best thing to do if you don't have time is stay away from those stocks, individual stocks. Because you need an education. You need an education for those. So, but what's beautiful is exchange-traded funds. And I follow all the exchange-traded funds. and you can follow me. So the stocks and exchange-traded funds I'm engaged in, what you can do is follow me in those same exchange-traded funds. I don't take your money. I don't manage your money for you. At the end of each evening, when I'm done with this show, I do a video, and I go over all the exchange-traded funds. I also go over my 5 stocks. I have 5 stocks that my gang follow me, and I keep those same 5 stocks all year. All year. Those are individual stocks. Okay? All year. The same stocks. They're brand name stocks. All the big mutual funds have these stocks, and I show my gang every night, okay, what to do with those 5 stocks. And then during the day, and we also do classes, and we do all that on the individual stocks. For those who don't have the time, you can just follow me on the exchange-traded funds. That's all so simple. When I tell you to buy, you buy. I tell you sell, you sell. I tell you run like hell, you run like hell. And I show you what to do. You just copycat what I do. How simple is that? You're going to make more money doing that than in a 401k, because the 401k kills you with expenses. You're talking about 14 cents for every $100 you invest in a exchange-traded fund, compared to about $3.10 for every $100 you invest in a 401k. And that's not counting all the fees they hide. Like during the day, they steal almost $22 million a day from you, because they trade your stocks rapidly, and then they hide that because they make big commissions and hide it, and they stick it in the net asset value of your stock portfolio so you can't see it. Look, try it. Join the gang, $39.95, 877-600-GANG, and take, for example, Boeing. Here's a good example. When Boeing turned green, using my MV2 chart, color-coded chart, Boeing, we had almost a 17% gain in 1 month on Boeing. But the most important thing, it told us when to get out. So on Boeing, it told us to get in, and that was on July 17th, and it told us to get out, and it's still red on August 2nd, and that's about a 17% gain. I mean, how do you do any better than that? The most important thing is when to get out of these things, okay, including individual stocks like Boeing. So call right now, 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call. Join my gang. Try it for a month.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Did you know the stock market is up over 250% in the past 8 years? And some financial experts say we're only in the 8th year of a 20-year bull market. But what if the market takes a downturn? What will happen to your 401k? What will happen to your retirement nest egg? You remember 2008-2009 when your 401k dropped big time. Americans lost over $2.4 trillion, or over 25% of their investments. At philsgang.com, we teach you to keep your investments and to secure your financial future. With philsgang.com, you'll learn how to understand to invest in the stock market and how to keep the profits you work so hard for. Avoid the financial pain. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with philsgang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264. Did you know the stock market is up over 250% in the past 8 years? And some financial experts say we're only in the 8th year of a 20-year bull market. But what if the market takes a downturn? What will happen to your 401k? What will happen to your retirement nest egg? You remember 2008-2009 when your 401k dropped big time. Americans lost over $2.4 trillion, or over 25% of their investments. At philsgang.com, we teach you to keep your investments and to secure your financial future. With philsgang.com, you'll learn how to understand to invest in the stock market and how to keep the profits you work so hard for. Avoid the financial pain. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with philsgang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Are you an investor or considering investing in the stock market? At philsgang.com, we offer a multitude of comprehensive stock investing services and professional support to our members. With philsgang.com, you get professional guidance on basic and advanced technical stock analysis. And just like the pros, you will gain the knowledge to recognize stock buy and sell patterns. Unlike other services available, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team host daily interactive live streaming investing webinar classes and programs. You get Phil's Gang timely notifications on your phone or mobile device. And all Phil's Gang material is archived so you will never miss a beat. Plus, philsgang.com offers the best real-time stock charts for day traders and long-term investors. With clear charts, in-depth reports, and Phil's recommendations, philsgang.com makes it easy to learn and monitor your portfolio anytime from anywhere. If you're passionate about securing your financial future, check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. No sales pitches, no boring seminars, no spaghetti dinners. At philsgang.com, we teach you technical analysis, how to read stock charts, and ultimately how to make money in the stock market. For only $39.95 a month or as little as $1.30 a day, you too can master investing in the stock market. philsgang.com provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, plus friendly customer support. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. They offer a free weekend seminar class. They put big dazzling names with their programs. But are they really just offering a sales pitch? At philsgang.com, we are the leader in teaching, informing, and helping members understand stock charting, investing in the stock market, and making true profits. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you could imagine. Plus, the philsgang.com friendly customer support team is available when you need us most. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market? Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264. Welcome back. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, you know, this threat of Korea, we're starting to see gold move back up. Now, I'm engaged in an exchange-traded fund, GDX, which is gold mining stocks. I'm also engaged in an exchange-traded fund, oil. Now, if you want to join the gang and then follow me in those two exchange-traded funds, you can. Now, I'm not saying you can't do individual stocks. Yes, you can, with the MV2 color-coded chart. Now, that covers both exchange-traded funds and individual stocks, okay? Now, but to do individual stocks on your own without a chart that tells you when to get in and when to get out is nuts. Here, give you an example. Oil, MRO. Oil is getting this is a company that deals with platforms, oil drilling platforms. So this was really getting hit hard. Finally, it turned green for us, and it showed that the big institutions. So when it turns green, the algorithms follow the money of the big institutions like J.P. Morgan and Goldman Sachs and Wells Fargo, and all the big banks are buying the stock. So it follows it. So it turns green. So it turned green. MRO went up. It turned green on July 10th. And today, here we are, August 9th, almost a month later, we're up about 10% or 7% on this stock. Now the nice thing Not only did we know when to get in and felt good about it because it showed us the other institution players, the big institution players got into the stock, but the beautiful thing, it's going to tell us when to get out because it turns red when they start leaving. And if you don't believe this, I know it's hard to believe, but it does work, then just join the gang, $39.95, try it for 30 days, and then you'll see it works. This really, really works because the biggest problem retail customers always have is, when do I get out of the market? When do I get out of the stock? And you never do. Not in time. You give all the money back. And I'll give you just one last one. Boeing. Okay, Boeing was a wonderful a stock. Same thing. Boeing, we got into Boeing early. An individual stock, it started to turn green. And that was in July, same time. That was right around July 17th, if I'm correct. And now the stock is up 17%. But guess what? We just got out because it turned red. Isn't that nice? You know when to get out. And it turned red, which means we can now make money in shorting it. So the easy thing, whether it's individual stocks or exchange-traded funds, join and follow me in the stocks that I'm engaged in. Once you start doing it and understand how the chart works, you can do any of your stocks. You can do it on your own, okay, because it works. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Call, they're there. And here's what I want you to know about the market. They're going to take this market and they're going to continue to run it higher and higher and higher. How do we know that? Because when Trump turned around and his advisors told him to switch from a strong dollar, which remember, a strong dollar gives you a strong economy, and said to switch to a weak dollar. A weak dollar gives you a weak economy. All it does is benefit the multinational companies. When you have these multinational companies, 65% of their income comes from overseas, and he turns around and his advisors are telling him to benefit just a handful of multinational companies against Main Street with 600,000 small businesses compared to less than 80 multinational companies that 65% of their income comes from overseas. So 80, take care of them in Wall Street, but don't take care of the 600,000 small businesses. Because here's what happens. When you have that dollar, and that dollar starts getting weak, remember, the dollar always tells you when the dollar's going down and the stock market's going up, they want you to believe the stock market is telling you the economy is doing terrific. No, that divergence is telling you when the dollar is going down, the economy is doing terrible, and the stock market is going up for the wrong reasons. The stock market is going up because they're financially engineering it to go up. Now, it doesn't mean not to get in. You don't say, well, wait a minute. The dollar's going down. That means the economy's terrible. But, boy, I better not get into the market. No, because they're throwing everything at the stock market to make it even go higher, especially with stock buybacks. So you've got to take advantage of this, because now that he has shifted from his policy of a strong dollar, which is associated with a strong economy, to a weak dollar, I know where he's going. He's going to do anything to keep this market up. And as long as you keep driving that dollar down, that what they can do is give us the narrative, as they do. Boy, the multinational companies are going to do good. 65% of their income comes from overseas. So look at this. With a weak dollar, they're going to make so much money. And GE and all these other companies, their stock is going to go through the roof. They're on fire. You better get into the stock market. And because the stock market tells you how well the economy's doing, which is all nonsense. So, if you take, I mean, just think about this. If you recall, as I said, going back to August 4th, when they came out with the 429,000 job number, okay, what good was that? They gave it all, it was all discouraged. Look at, when they came out with the job numbers dropping from, when the unemployment number in August 4th dropped from 4.8 to 4.3%, it was for the wrong reasons, because 429,000 people dropped out of the labor force. That means those are discouraged workers. So that's how he dropped it. But yet he has his advisors. Remember, when you go out and say this, say how things are great because the unemployment rate dropped. But wait a minute. Remember when when Obama said it dropped to 4.9%, Trump called the unemployment number at 4.9% a hoax because he said they didn't count the discouraged workers. And he said if you count back, Trump said if you count back those discouraged workers, this is when he was a candidate, if you count back those discouraged workers, the real unemployment rate is 18%. But now they have him going out and saying the same thing Obama did. And he doesn't care about the 429,000 discouraged. He just said, hey, the unemployment went from 4.8 down to 4.3. Aren't we doing good? Candidate Trump went on to say not only is the unemployment rate number a big hoax, but so is the stock market. It's a big, fat, ugly bubble because it's inflated by stock buybacks. And so is the GDP a hoax because they play with that number, adjusting inventories. But now that he's president, it's like that's all disappeared. Earnings. This guy says, listen to this, what he says. This guy's unbelievable.
Corporate earnings are exploding.
No, they're not. Here's what's going on with corporate earnings. There's two ways that they can rig corporate earnings. It's called using adjusted earnings, not the GAAP earnings. What does that mean? When you have a publicly traded company, the profits, the earnings, okay, you get those, you account for them by what is called generally accepted accounting principles, GAAP. This is used to make it easier for investors to compare my company to your company. But what have they done now? They've gotten rid of the GAAP. And what do they do instead? An adjustable method. What does that mean? Non-GAAP. An adjustable earnings method means it gives them wiggle room and they can cheat. For example, let's say you had $1 million, you netted $1 million in your company, but you gave a lot of stock to your employees. So you had to write that stock off and you really didn't net $1 million. You really net $650,000 because you need to write that out under the GAAP rules. So they use the adjusted earnings instead of the GAAP earnings rule so they don't have to take that expense and write it off. So it's $1 million. So the net earnings is going to look like you came in $1 million profit. They've been doing this with everything. Inventory. They now can take the inventory and hold it back. Don't count it for the quarter. They can hide a lot of the expenses and say, oh, that's a one-time event. Don't include it. It's unbelievable what they're doing. So you've got to get in this market.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Time is the one thing that we want more of. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The MaxVest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the MaxVest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
We will never fully understand what we've asked of you or your families, asking you to put yourself in harm's way, to endure it all. But we do understand that it's our turn, our duty, to keep you secure for the rest of your life. Wounded Warrior Project long-term support programs help our most severely ill or injured veterans live independently, at no cost, for life, so that they might stand at ease. Join us at findwwp.org.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, I'm going to play this in full, and then we're going to break it down, and I'll show you how they're going to keep driving this market higher, and you've got to get into this market. Don't say, yeah, but Phil, if it's all fake, we're going to get killed. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's been going on for 8 years. When this market is ready to die and roll over, okay, we'll be out long before that happens. Long before that happens. Just follow me. And like I said, if you're going to do individual stocks and you don't use the chart like I have that's telling you the institutions are getting in and getting out, you shouldn't be in the market. Just do exchange-traded funds. But with the chart that I use and I design, it's good for both the exchange-traded funds and the individual stocks that tells you when you get in and when you get out. And again, when I say we're up on Raytheon 10%, Boeing 17%, and MRO, the oil, 9%, I'm not saying every gang member grabbed all of those profits, clawed all those profits in. Some got half, some got a little more, some got all. But once it turns to color, you decide when you want to get in. It points the way as to here's a stock, and here is the profit center. And here's where the big institutions are coming in. You decide when you want to get in. But you can sleep at night because you know they're going to also tell you when to get out. It's unbelievable. Listen to this. He talks about deregulation, right?
Deregulation.
Okay, and I'm sorry, here we go.
The main reason I think that the economy is accelerating is deregulation. Labor force participation rate is starting to tick up. Wages are starting to tick up. The trends are going in the right directions, and corporate earnings aren't ticking up. Corporate earnings are exploding.
Okay, one at a time. Deregulation. Yes, deregulation helps, but every time you deregulate, it's like turning the Queen Mary. It takes time. It's like when you raise an interest rate or lower an interest rate, it takes 18 months before it gets through the system, before it gets through the economy. Same thing with regulation. So you don't get any benefit right away. So he's lied. Labor force participation rate? Are you kidding me? 0.1%? 0.1%? Labor force, he says, he's saying wages are going up. Last quarter, 2 2/10 of a penny, and this quarter it was 0.3 of a penny. Are you kidding? Are you nuts? And for a whole year, 69 cents is what you made. Movie tickets are going up faster than that. And earnings exploding. No, they're not. They're at 9.1%, but they're rigging the earnings now by using a different kind of accounting so that they got wiggle room. They're using adjustable accounting, adjustable kind of accounting. Okay, and you can hide so many things. But the bottom line is they're doing all of this, and Trump is also dropping the dollar. All of this, the cheating on the accounting, the dropping the dollar, especially dropping the dollar. I mean, that's amazing to me. Okay, they really have people buffaloed with dropping the dollar, because the dollar goes down. Yes, the stock market goes up, but that's because the multinationals are making money. But the economy, the dollar goes down because it's telling you while the stock market is making money and the companies are making money, the economy's getting worse because people aren't getting wage increases. And when you put it on a chart and you see the dollar going down and you see the stock market going up, you better get into that stock market, because what it means is they're going to prop it up, they're going to hold it up, they're going to use whatever they got to hold this market up to rig it. Why aren't you participating? Because I know why, because you're scared. You think I'm not going to get out in time? Yes, you will. You know, when you look at when he was the candidate, when he became candidate in November, right at the election night, remember the dollar went up 10%, shot right up. Why? Because Europeans came over here. They wanted to be part of this fabulous thing he was going to do. All the different programs, big tax cuts, repeal Obama. They wanted part of it, so they had to buy the dollar, because Europeans can't buy stocks with euros. They got to buy stocks with dollars, U.S. dollars, currency. So there's a great demand to buy the dollar. But do you know that whole 10% rally and the dollar is gone? It's all wiped out. It's gone. But the stock market's still going up. Why? Because it's rigged to go up. See, and also, while the weak dollar helps a handful of multinational companies to improve their revenues, okay, and they push the dollar down to help them in this handful of multinational companies. They're helping Wall Street again. We're right back to helping Wall Street and the multinationals. But the weak dollar, remember that weak dollar is responsible for the increased revenues and the earnings profits. But the CEOs, that'd be great if the worker would benefit, but he doesn't, because the CEO takes 57% of those increased earnings, because the dollar's down, to do stock buybacks, so to drop stock prices higher, because his compensation as CEO is tied to the stock price. The other 37% is absorbed with dividends. Who benefits the dividends? Not the worker, the big, large shareholders. So even though they're dropping the dollar and the stock market's going up, Main Street gets no benefit. The Main Street worker gets screwed. He doesn't see any benefit. He doesn't have enough money to even put in his 401k for retirement. Are you kidding me? 70% of the people aren't participating in their 401ks? And that's great news? You call this a success story? This is nuts. Look, for this economy to turn, the Main Street worker has to get wage increases. But these CEOs will never let it happen. They won't let it happen. And Trump was supposed to come in and change this. But now he's listening to the Wall Street boys. He's listening to the Carlyle Group. He's listening to Goldman Sachs. And they're telling him, no, keep a weak dollar, because that's how we're going to turn the economy around, because these multinationals are going to make a lot of money. No, they're not. Excuse me. Yes, they are, but it's not going to benefit you. It's not going to benefit me. CEOs are increasing because the CEOs have their wages tied to the stock price. They're making 368% more than our workers. Where our workers, they're getting 69 cents a year in a wage increase. What's the milk going up? What's meat going up? What's food going up? Never mind that. What's your health insurance? Is that 69 cents a year covering your increase in your health insurance? Wages remain the same for years and years and years, because the big guys that control the stock market, remember, the 1 percentile, their wealth comes from the stock market. And the biggest expense is wages. They're not going to let wages go up. We thought Trump would come in and fix this. And I still believe he's going to. One day he's going to wake up and say, geez, just like the numbers I gave you today. He's going to say, What did I do? My numbers are worse than Obama. What in the hell am I going to do? Nobody's telling him that I'm guaranteeing nobody's walking in his office and sitting there and telling him, you know, your jobs numbers stink. They're worse than Obama. Do you think anybody's got the guts to go in and tell him that? Are you kidding? Man, I mean, take home pay, disposable income. What's disposable income? After you pay all your bills, what you got left to go out and to buy stuff with. You got nothing left. Because Obamacare has killed you. And your job is not a full-time job anymore. It's a part-time. And when's the last time you got overtime? When? And just think about this. Trump's current run rate of job creation, if it doesn't improve, he'll end up this year, 2017, adding 1.9 million jobs. That means it's the first time since 2010 that we ever dropped below 2 million. His jobs are not averaging better than Obama. He's at 162,000. Obama's at 187. Trump's at 162. This is crazy, man. So all I can do, I can't fix this. You know, I would certainly love it that Trump would get back and be the candidate and get rid of all his advisors that are making him look like a hypocrite, who as a candidate says it's a big, fat, ugly bubble. Now he's going to put his name on it. He's putting a brand. He's branding the stock market. And now all of his advisors are telling him, don't worry. Don't worry about the economy. We're going to keep the stock market going up and up and up, and your name will be on it. You'll own it. And we're going to do everything we can to keep it going. We're going to rig everything we possibly can. So what I say to my gang members is, let's ride this rocket ship. We have the technology to ride it because we got the technology to tell us to get out when the rocket ship starts running out of fuel. That's all I can promise you. Join my gang right now, 877-600-GANG, and just follow the videos I give you every night. Do exactly what I tell you to do, and you'll be fine. We'll see you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.